been, from the beginning of my ministry, always been like involved in church planting and evangelism and initiating and visionary. So, and I've pastored churches before, but we're praying in a person that isn't just that. I need to be out there doing my thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not good at some of the other stuff. So we've been realigning it. So we're back as a mission and a ministry rather than just what people perceive us to be as church leaders. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely, man.
So we just want to be back out there. So we developed a team and stuff like that, and they'll take on a lot of stuff that we will release as us to do what we're actually called to do, you know.
Right. That's awesome.
So it's perfect timing because we planned this before we spoke to your guys. It's something that's been on our radar, hasn't it?
Really? Wow. A little bit of why all of us are assembled anyways is just to try to create a space to do what God put us on this earth to do, however much we can, and to build a collective that helps each other do that with our unique skills and abilities. And so thank all of you for even showing up, you know. I have a lot of crazy ideas, and some of them are God, some of them are just good, and some of them what people would consider great, but I only want the ones that are God, because when God's in it, he carries the pressure, first of all. I don't have to try to make things happen. They fall into place when it's his idea in the first place. And so the fact that all of you guys are taking time from your busy lives to be here lets me know that maybe, just maybe, it was a God idea. So thank you. That song is a great song, and I think Pete could capture what you're trying to say, and how she heard it in the first place. So that's why I asked him if he would do it, and then he asked me, like, so what style do you want? I'm like, I have no idea. It's not my song. So we need to talk to the person that wrote it. And so that's part of what we want to do here, Rachel, is to hear, like, when you wrote it, maybe there's things that you heard that you thought were attainable. Maybe you thought, man, that would be cool, but I'll do it this way because I don't have the resources or the talent to pull it off. Give us the version in your head that if you stood it up next to Jay-Z or Rihanna or whatever, what do you hear? What did you think? And within this collaboration, we can make that happen. So that's why we wanted to hear, like, is it a pop song? Is it a gospel song? Is it a R&B? Whatever it is. And so we'll try to form the track to sound that way to start. And then we'll get your vocals added on top of it. And then we'll add backing vocals or whatever, if you hear that too, to make it what it can be. So we want to create a model to work on all the songs. So this will be the first one, but that you drive the direction of the song. So that's where we'll start.
In your hands.
Yeah.
I suddenly got really nervous.
Well, can I say, I really do enjoy the song. It was a great song, so don't be nervous. It's a fantastic song.
Yeah.
And you didn't sing it like you was nervous. You looked like you were ready to fight somebody.
Oh yeah.
Like that.
Yeah,
you just want to swing on somebody.
That's the song.
So glad that you said that, because when I was writing it, basically it came from I think my auntie, she had 3 heart attacks in 1 week, and in 2019, so it was just at the back end of 2019, and her family had gone through, they'd nearly lost their daughter through this, and something else had happened, and their son over there in America, and I got really, not angry, but you know, like the righteous anger. And the only way to sometimes express that is to pace up and down your run until something comes out. So while me and God were kind of penning it, I suppose, God showed me like a real, I think, a clear picture. And I know it sounds silly, but I've been trying to figure out how to word this. But you know, when you're picking a song to walk into a boxing ring for, that's how I want to come in. Like, I don't want it to build. I want it to smash before it has chance to, you know, like just to come in, like to come in punching. And I guess for the first bit, because it kind of, the first two lines are, even when you don't see it, I'm working. Even when you, there's a sound on it that I don't know what the term is, but it's almost like as if you're hearing it through a car, and then someone has opened the door or something, or like you can hear it outside the building, and then you open the door.
Yeah, there's a word for that, isn't there?
Is
It's
it?
just like on a film where you would see the scene and they're listening to it in car, like you just said,
Yeah.
and then suddenly the track comes real because they've got out of car, film's carried on, but the sound is filled out. Is that what you mean?
Basically, it's like a, it's not muffled, but I've found a couple of songs that use it. To give an example, it's a really silly thing, but it's just, I don't know, I just like it. It's that kind of even when you can't see it, I'm working. Even when you don't feel it, I'm working. And I never stop. And I told you I'm the way maker. Kind of, that's how I do you understand me?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Wait till you hear it. I've already picked out the drum sounds and everything. So
Oh, come on.
Cool.
So that's running it through
heard-
like a low pass filter and then kind of bringing it out and opening it up, opening it wide.
I'm so glad that you got it, because I spent most of the day thinking, how am I going to word that?
We got it.
Yep.
So, I don't know what particularly the sounds are, because it's I like manipulated sounds in it, but I don't particularly know how to get there and what they are. So in the sense in this song, I kind of have a vision for it, but I don't. Sometimes I hear the instruments individually and I know exactly what's going on, but with these sounds I can just hear like what they are, but I don't know what they are to be able to explain to you. Whereas I think that you guys would just capture that anyway, to just come in with that, you know, on the way, and I feel like that there's like a bass that's got like a buzzing sound to it. It's like that, but that's as much as I can say right now.
That's all great.
Those are great descriptions.
Yeah, they are.
Like a rapper and a beatboxer in another life.
Right.
I was gonna try, and then I thought I'll have to get used to doing it in front of you guys. In fact, when I was at home earlier, I was doing it.
That's so cool.
You want to hear her impressions? Not yet, but you know when you've known her a bit, she'll do all the impressions of you all.
That's so cool. So, like, stylistic wise, would you lean for it to be more? I mean, I don't know if you know the difference between R&B and hip hop or pop.
Don't even go into that, bro. You don't even know what you were telling Pete that he was a rapper.
Really, we're gonna bring this up. Do you realize, Pete? Me and Pete have been in this cordial standoff for the last couple of months. I wanted to do a remix of King of My Heart, and I assumed that he could sing/rap the hook of the verses. And then he said, "I'm not a rapper."
It's not that I can't rap it. It's that I'm technically not a rapper.
I know that. I mean, I know you don't rap everything, but I've heard you rap things.
Yeah.
When I sent the video that we made of you being introduced to this collective, me and you and Mick and Katie did this Zoom call, and you described a song that you were doing to start to come back. And you said, come back by rapping. And I forgot all about that, and I was looking for something to send them to introduce you to them. And then I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, he just said right there in plain day that he raps. So
I'm singing and rapping on the song. Yes, I did say it. But you were talking to Isaac at lunch, like, yeah, this guy raps and he raps. And I was like, boy, I can sing too a little bit, just a little bit. Getting your love in the tone.
So this is part of my job in all of this, is to get everybody in the place where they feel recognized for what they really are. So in front of everyone, I apologize for calling you a rapper, Pete.
It's all right. I'm gonna end up having to put 16 bars on this song.
All right. After all of that.